Hey, what's going on, guys? Told you I was gonna be back. Kind of getting my setup. I'm serious about making more videos, so I'm getting a little setup here. You know, this is gonna be a review of the Zastava Arms zpap 92 in 7.62 by 39. That's the only caliber they make it. That's the only reason I'm putting it out there. They have other kinds. They have the 85 that comes in 5.56 and stuff. I'm not sure if they import the other ones, but anyway, just a review on this one. I bought this as is from Classic Firearms. Come with the brace, the adapter, and everything, except for the hollow side. It comes with the Picatinny rail onto it. It's hinged, so this makes it very sturdy. And I've dropped it a few times, so it holds it. My dog, when I had it new, my dog, I have a big Mastiff, she knocked it off the table. She hit the magazine, it was laying off, and it's held up pretty good. So anyway, I'm very surprised by this gun. I love this gun. Just off the top, I love it. And I was surprised I loved it. I knew I'd like it. I knew it did the job because I know how to handle AKs pretty well. I've had a lot of experience with them. Love them. I'm the type of guy who thinks there's an argument to be had between AK and AR. There's clear benefits. Generally, I side on the AR. I just think it's more ergonomic and well suited. One of the main problems with the AK is weight. You can do this isn't finished. I'm done, got parts ordered. I'm adjusting stuff. The AK ergonomics, you can add a extended safety, which works perfect. Works as good as any safety. As good as they are safety, if it ain't just as good, you're splitting hairs. Your thumb ride, your finger rides on it like a 1911 style safety. Pop it down, you're ready to go into action. You can pop it back up if you use the WBP safety. The sights on the AKs was one of the original things where it was the biggest hindrance. This has the Picatinny rail on top, or you can add side mounts and master mounts, all that stuff. But you put a red dot on it, it's as good as a red dot on a AR. But I needed something. Right now we're in crazy times. I live really close to the riots. There has been crazy amount of destruction. We've seen, as of right now, Portland, Oregon, or whatever, not Portland, but the Chaz Autonomous Zone or whatever is taken up in Seattle, and things are crazy, and you never know what's going to happen next. And I got to thinking, I didn't have anything short. I got some good stuff, but I didn't have a short AR rifle at the time, so that's why I picked this up. And I was expecting it to be a little bit more recoil impulsive, more flash heavy, where it'd be hard to see at nighttime after, follow-up shots. I expected it to be a little less than it is, but it manages recoil pretty damn good. The flash isn't. This thing right here is considered a booster. It's the traditional way that these little crink-off style short AKs are supposed to run. It's supposed to add back pressure because the system's a little smaller and different during dirty conditions to help it cycle. Now, done a lot of research. I talked to Zastava Arms. They said you can take it off and it'll run perfectly. It's more for getting your gun really dirty, not having it lubricated and everything like that. But this also does pretty damn good at flash hiding. Which is really good. I would say if you're going to change it, my intention one day is to throw the Bulgarian 4-piece on there. Everybody seems to love that. It's also a booster. The flash hider on this one is 20 millimeter, which the only problem really with Yugos is they tend to be a little bit overbuilt, and they do things their own way, and certain things don't fit. The flash hider is its own, not proprietary maybe, but it's 20 millimeter. But there's a lot of accessories nowadays that fit it. You can find anything you want on here. It's pretty easy. You might have to search a little bit harder, but you'll find something that works for you. Anyway, come with this magazine. I'm not sure what this is. I gotta call Zastava and ask him. It says Eastern Bloc magazine, but I don't see Circle 10 on here, and I couldn't really find anything that completely matched it. It's got no numbers on it, and I don't really trust my wife to magazines. I don't know. But I'm going to call him and ask him. This might be a really good magazine. I've run a magazine or two through it, a full mag through it, and it worked perfectly. I have the Bulgarians in it now. The gun, I've got about 250 rounds through it, cycle fine. It held really damn good 0.2, or not 0. It held really good patterns of accuracy. I put my old Wasser RH10 out there, or whatever, a Romanian RH10, pretty much a Wasser, a little bit different gas block. But anyway, I put that out there, and it may have grouped better than that. I only shot it out to 75 yards, so I had to do a quick range day, and I didn't have a chance to set up a lot of targets. The grip on here is great. Some people complain about it. I find it perfect. It's got a good texture on there. It gives you something to grip onto too. The safety comes a little extra stiff, but those are easy. You have to watch a video on it, but you bend it out a little bit, but I'm changing that anyway. Bolt, the bolt is pretty smooth. Not the smoothest bolt I ever felt. It works perfect. I'll be upgrading this a lot. This gun's actually hot right now because this is my riot gun, I guess you want to call it. I love the looks on this. Now, depending on what you order, they may come in different colors, lighter. It's kind of like this burnt wood color, and I kind of like it, like almost Battlefield pickup worn out. Got the XY stampings on here. I'll tell you something I don't really like, but it ain't a breaker. You see right here, it says read owner's manual before use. I don't know what the hell they was thinking on that one. Zastava arms are known to be overbuilt. Now, something that most people will get wrong on this one. Sorry, I gotta drink some more quick. Is most Zastava Yugo Serbian rifles are 1.5 millimeter receivers, bulge trunnion, and it'll come out right here where it's a thicker receiver. This is actually a 1 millimeter receiver, like your standard AK, which is fine. There's no reason for a 1.5. Most time it adds more weight. I got this from Zastava Arms customer rep. I called him and asked him a lot of stuff that I couldn't find online about it. So the rivets on here look really good. They did a good job. The trigger's pretty damn good on here. My Romanian RH10, I've had Wassers my whole life whenever I go Romanian, so I tend to want to call them Wassers or whatever. But anyway, it's RH10, it's a Romanian with a different gas block. Pretty much the same thing. But anyway, I get trigger slap on that one. It's not too bad, but it happens. This is a decent trigger in here. It's pretty, if you want to put a folding brace on this one, if you order it in this configuration, most of the time they're drilled and they're really easy to, sorry about that, air condition popped on, it's noisy, it just moved. And anyway, so where was I at? Anyway, 1.5 millimeter receiver. This has a 1.0 millimeter receiver. It's got a chrome lined bolt and bolt carrier, which is pretty damn cool. It does not have the traditional chrome lined barrel, which, if I'm not mistaken, the new Zastava M70s do have that. Maybe this is something in a few years they'll come out within a generation. It'd be cool, but here's the thing: I don't plan on running 100,000 rounds to this barrel. A few thousand rounds, 10,000 rounds most, it'll do me fine. Also, the chrome lined barrel is mainly if you're going to shoot corrosive ammo, which I don't. And it's corrosive ammo if you don't take care of it anyway. If you clean your gun right after corrosive, you'll be fine. I've had no problem with this. It shot steel mags, 3 or 4 different kinds of mags, no problem. I'm very happy with this gun. The quality, the fit and finish. When you handle AKs, and you've handled a lot of them, which I've handled a pretty good amount, you can feel when you pick the gun up, you know quality. Like Wassers. They run, they'll probably outrun your best ARs. That's just proven. You can go look up better people than me that's run fully automatic weapons and run the fully auto ranges. They'll tell you the same thing. But this gun, while it may not be the best I've ever picked up, it is about as good as you're going to get nowadays on the market. I really don't trust American-made AKs. PSA, they make a pretty damn good attempt from all I've seen, but they are not battle-tested like some of these are. Until I see full auto reports from like Battlefield Las Vegas where they run 100,000 rounds through them repeatedly. Don't have a seal of approval, but these work. Some of the older Zastava Yugos, when it comes to Yugos, there's a couple timelines that I know of, and I'm not the leading expert on it, but I just know what I've seen over the years. So back in the day, you had really good Yugos, but the only person that was importing them was Century Arms. And Century Arms, they'll dick up about anything. I mean, they will. Like, if it wasn't for the AK, they wouldn't have a good running rifle probably, or you know, just they assemble them. They had quality issues. That's why Zastava decided to bring in their own stuff so they can do it right, and they have. I may even end up getting rid of my Romanian RH10, which I still got a video coming on it too. It's a pretty badass little rifle, but it's kind of got me want to switch to the bigger brother of this, although I do like that rifle, so I'm kind of up in the air on it. So anyway, here's a little video. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Got a bunch more content coming to all my fans out there.